Hi, everybody. It's Sadie from Hip in Detroit, and we are on another Zoom chat. We are checking in with an awesome business today called Brightly Twisted. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Brightly Twisted is a great company that we've been following for years, and they're one of the companies that has really pivoted and done some cool things during COVID-19. So I just thought we would check in and first of all, just say, how are you?
Oh, just hanging in there. I'm good, actually. I've been pretty fortunate enough to work the entire time, pretty much with the business of shifting to becoming an online store more so, and kind of making essential goods. So that shift has really kept me busy and my mind on things. So it hasn't felt as bad, I think, as it does for some people.
Well, when everything first sort of locked down, the first thing that you did was you learned how to make masks.
Yeah. So I know how to sew. So I found a few different, what are they called? Patterns. And I just started making them and giving them to people that I care about, and selling them for $5 just to pay for more like elastic and things or ribbons. And then that went so well, just like me doing it personally. I was like, well, I have seamstresses, I can make this. And actually one of my seamstresses, Sharo, she has 4 kids and they were all home. And so she was like, we're going to make masks. And so she like taught them all how to do the cutting and the ironing and stuff. And so she was like, we can produce a lot. And then, so we were like, well, why don't we sell them? And so we decided to kind of flip around what we were focusing on selling, which is our normal, just like fashion clothes. And we were like, let's make some masks that if you're going to wear a mask, at least have it be kind of a cool one that you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I immediately ordered one. So it's like, how do I buy this? Because if I'm going to wear a mask, it better be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you guys also seem to have like kind of changed your business in the sense like I ordered this, and this is my new favorite thing. I ordered it extra big since we don't leave our houses very much anymore. And what is this made out of? Why is this fabric so nice?
It's cotton.
You guys
It's just a really great cotton sweatshirt. All of the fabrics that we use are natural fiber. So anything that you're going to put on is going to be super soft and like very lush and comfortable. And so that's sort of kind of how.
You guys are doing like new color wheels or something. Like explain to me how that works.
Yeah. So we've been doing like color rollouts where, we've been giving about like 6 colors that we make, and instead of us choosing the colors and putting them up, we've been selling the samples, which are like the ones that we've been practicing on, the ones that typically like when we make things and we're like, oh my god, that is one I want to repeat, people are like want to buy that one over and over again. That first one, that original one, is always just so amazing. So we were like, why don't we start selling them? And so we do the kind of that idea, and we do about 6 different colors per body, and then we let people decide what top 3 colors do they want. And so they do have the option to wait and see which 3 colors get picked and then go on, or you want to jump on it right away because typically there's only one in every size of those originals. So like if you wanted that original that you saw, like it might not get voted in, so we might not put it on our website. So it's giving kind of everyone at home more of a chance to dictate what they want to buy rather than us choosing for them.
That's like I have that really cool it's like a cool flowy thing, and every time I've worn it to like a Brightly Twisted party or when I come to the dye parties, people are like, where'd you get that? I'm like, here, and it's the only one. Like
it is, yeah.
And I bought it when you guys had the garage sale, but nothing feels cooler than saying it's the only one.
Exactly. And so that's sort of our business started that way. Like as at art fairs, we only made one of a kind things. We never duplicated. When we got more into wholesale, we kind of fell into that. We had to start like being able to repeat colors because they wanted like 6 of this, 6 of that. And
okay.
It sort of took away from our originality of like what we were and what we do. And now we're getting back into it now that we're becoming more of an online presence. And oh, there's my cat. So instead of it being kind of like where we just repeat things, we've sort of want to switch the gears and go back to like, you get one opportunity to buy this piece. We're not going to really duplicate it after it. And it becomes back to that. Everyone likes wearing something, that they're like, oh, you can't get it.
Yeah, it's a little bespoke fashion that you can actually afford.
Like that, it allows the sweatshirt to be like that and stuff. So it's definitely, I like vintage.
You guys have been shut down, obviously, since March in the actual physical store in Corktown.
Yeah.
Which also stopped your dye classes, which were kind of becoming really, really popular.
Yeah.
But you guys also pivoted on that and started doing dye kits.
Yeah, so that's actually going to be available to purchase this Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about. It's really cool. You can dye up to like 6 to 10 pieces, depending on how much dye you use on your pieces. And you get to, and then you get to pick your own pieces because it's at your house. We provide you with a tote bag and like 2 size bags, a small one like for jewelry and like a big shoulder bag. And then so you can dye those to practice on. And then we have a booklet too, which gives you design ideas, color ideas, and then it's just the 3 primary colors. So you can mix those colors as well and make other shades. Cool. Yeah, so it's really cool. I'm excited about it. It's fun. I think it's going to be really great. Like I know a lot of the stay-at-home orders have been lifted, but I think a lot of families are going to want to, stay still, minimize their activities with bigger crowds. So this allows families to have like really fun birthday parties at their own house instead of going somewhere, allowing it to be outside in their yard. But I think it'll be really fun. And then it just you get to make your own. Like we love doing it. It's really fun. It's not this crazy hard process.
No, it is fun. I came to the class twice and it is fun. I'm not an artist, but it was fun to pretend. And, I enjoy the stuff that I made. I have something hanging in my office.
Yeah.
A little tapestry.
Good. Yeah. I think it just lets people be creative without being too serious. Because I think a lot of times we get so nervous being like, oh, I'm not a creative person. And especially like with painting or something, with something that is considered such an art form, and tie-dye is very artistic because you're working with colors and designs, but you can also make it like the way that it works, the way you tie it allows colors to go and they don't touch each other. And you get to be a lot more creative and fun with it without feeling like you're an artist. That makes sense.
It really came back in like right now. I know you guys have always been doing it.
It is like 5,000% up. And
yeah, it's really cool. I watch a lot of TikTok now, and there's a lot of videos trying to teach me how to do it on there too. A lot of bleach dyeing like this.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of tie-dye stores now too, but none of it's as cool as your guys'.
No, it's not as cool. It looks like tie-dye, and like I've always said, yours looks a little more like art.
Yeah, I think we still keep away, like we can still do all that tie-dye stuff and we love it. It's how we started and originated, but our signature it's a little bit different. And
designs.
Yeah, it's more artistic. There's a lot of intention that goes into each piece when the artist is making it. So
I know you guys, you've always been like really active in the community, and you've done the masks and the making blankets and donating to hospitals and stuff. Is there anything that you are focusing on right now, or anything you want to draw attention to?
Yeah, so actually, we're working right now. We are a shop that is in Detroit. And so we have been firsthand witnessing the protests that are happening and the movement that is happening and we've marched alongside them. And it's been incredible to hear all the voices speak out, speak up, and watch the young kids of the city come together and really create something peaceful and are really trying. And so we're going to continue that message with them. Right now, we're currently working on a way of spreading their voices. And so we're going to change all of our windows. We're asking different members of the Black community to write what it's like and what it's been going on for them individually, for them as a community. And we're going to use our windows to display their words.
Oh, wow.
So everyone can hear and listen and see it. And we're trying to get as many stores. The store next to us, George Gregory, is also going to be doing it. We're going to try to get as many different stores to do it and allow their message to continue through the city, even when they're not here. And so that's sort of our goal. And then also working on our Pride shirts are coming out this month.
I
And
saw those. Those look really good.
yeah, they're really great. Rusty is a part of our team now, and he is really excited about it. So he kind of put the whole thing together, which has been a cool project. And he came to us and asked, we were originally going to be donating to different LGBTQ communities, and he asked that we donate, as a gay man himself, that we donate to a different organization in the Black community. So
Wow.
we're working with a few different things. This is Nick.
Hi, Nick.
So you guys all know who this person is behind me now. So we're trying to figure out ways where, we can amplify the voices of our community, and different ways that we can support them.
And that's not the first time that you guys have used your window that way. You also used it as a voice for the sister survivors when you first opened.
Yeah, we did. So it kind of spurred off of that idea. Was a new way of getting people, people walk by here daily and live here in the community, and they look at our windows. They've always looked at our displays and spent time in it. So I figured we have a big chunk of property on Michigan Avenue and Main Street in the city. And so what better way to use it than to allow our platform to voice someone else's words? Because I could write a whole thing about how I feel this is all going down, but in reality, it's not. My voice isn't what needs to be heard and followed right now. And so I'd like to give that to somebody else. So I'm working with Tracy Evans on the project. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then we're just kind of trying to get as many people involved in it as that want to be.
Cool. Well, that's great. We can help get that message out too then.
Yeah.
And that's what I've always loved about you and your family and the business, is that it's not just about cool things. It's about art. It's about community. It's about lifting up artist voices. It's about lifting up important voices. It's about giving back. Like, it always feels good to purchase something from you guys, because, those are where I want my money to go.
I think that's like really the best thing that I can do as a business owner is to accept all of the great things that I've gotten from my customers and all of the support and the following, and then to just use that and continue it and to push and help lift other people. Like, we're not this huge company. We're a very small company in the scheme of things, but there is a good chunk that follow us and listen to us and want to be a part of it. And I think that we can allow worlds to kind of collide and meet and have a conversation. So,
I love it.
At least I hope we can be.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great that you're trying to be. That's the first step, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have any big reopen date, even though we're able to technically reopen in a few days. We're just sort of going to feel it out and see where we're at in the future. You said things were going well online for now.
Yeah, things have been great online. So we've decided to kind of put our focus into that. Our idea is to start classes in June, but we're going to kind of follow where everything's going. Through this whole process, that's what it's taught me, is like to stop planning and start listening. And so I want to continue my business along the lines of following where the city's going, and what it's doing, and creating a safe space that people can come and make art. Like, art is still a very important thing during this time, and it allows people to breathe for a second and to regather and rejuvenate and to get back out there. So I think there's ways that we can make it happen, but we're just trying to figure out the best way and the safest way. And at the moment, opening next week doesn't feel safe. So we're just going to kind of continue on the path we're going down.
And you guys, a lot of the crew, I mean, you say the crew's not big. Is it 6-8 people that all work together in there?
Yeah, I think there are 6 of us. Yeah, 6 of us.
Pretty small little group of great people. And right now everybody's kind of dying things at home, right?
Yeah. So my mom took a bunch of stuff and made a whole station and was working from her basement. Greg is actually now coming into the shop, and so is Zach. And then Rusty will come in on alternate hours or sometimes overlapping. They all wear masks, but then he does all the shipping and the processing of everything.
it just seems like it would be so crazy to do all that work at somebody's house, because I know how dirty it gets, and I just keep thinking about like somebody being at home and being like, with the bottles, like.
Yeah, our basement is, my mom's basement, I should say, is a very messy room, but it's where she started. It's where they started. That's where we sold things out of, and so it's really funny because we were like, my mom's just like, okay, I'm back in the basement, made it out, and I'm back here. But she loves it. She was like, I actually love it more than I love the store. It's like her home. It's her home. So yeah,
we're all rediscovering things about ourselves.
Yeah, we are. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. We'll put all the links in. I could not recommend shopping with Brightly Twisted more. I think it's really cool, all the things that you guys have done